I won't get mad at you today, game. But one more slip up, one more issue, and that's it. It's over between us. Not really, because I honestly don't think we could get by without each other at the end of the day. Everyone's always saying Torinski, DCSS, 2 peas in a pod, those two. And they're right, aren't we? The cutest, darnest duo you ain't ever did see. But otherwise, back into the actual game at hand here, things are going fairly well besides that scary situation. At least we've kind of done a little bit of my panded kick the hornet's nest strat. Just cause enough of a kerfuffle that all of a sudden all the monsters are randomly wandering the level instead of being in these really scary condensed groups, so I'll take it. Especially seeing that there were another 2 frost giants just waiting in the wings there apparently, ready to completely ruin our day. Not too shabby whatsoever. And now we can actually go around picking up all of our gold. Doing okay in terms of our monetary total here, not bad. Also, I can't believe this is depths 3. I'd expect a lot of these buddies to be like the guardians of the Zot entrance, but apparently they're just chilling. Including this son of a gun, excuse me. Yep, this is gonna be painful no matter how we slice it. 3 pips of willpower is unfortunately a little bit too much. I guess we don't really have Petrify anymore anywho, so... Not necessarily the most relevant. What else could we do here? We could go statue form, then Torment. Maybe? Yes, we could. But that puts us in dangerous territory. So maybe not so much. We could throw out Box of Beasts, get some minions in the way. In fact, Phantom Mirror is another option. I want this for fighting by Suzanne in the future, don't get me wrong, but there's probably enough experience to recharge it over the next little bit here. One would think. This doesn't always work. It depends on whether our Juggernaut is behind or ahead. Unfortunately behind, so that's too bad. Maybe if I bring in a friend. Oh, I was not in statue form for our initial hit. Bad, Torinski. Bad. Okay. Well, this buddy's a little bit distracted. Let's read Telly. Let's go statue form. Wish I had IMB to just push you back. We'd have to roll terribly to get hit for lethal there, so I felt alright. Oh, apparently our beast made it back to us. Where did you leave the Juggernaut, friend? More importantly, why did they let you go? Suspicious. You think prison works well since they attack slow? You can block them? Oh, that is a fantastic idea. Just throw up a couple of these. In fact, can I just make like a wall? Oh my gosh, don't fail. That's like a 1% failure rate. It's gotta be, right? 2%, sorry. So much more reasonable. Oh, I did get blasted myself, which is not ideal. Whoops. But can I just keep placing these here? Yes. Yes, I can. I'm gonna teleport once more here. Make sure I go into statue form. Should leave us just long enough. So okay, nice little test there. A little bit of a quick check to see how exactly we could potentially pull this off. Throw one of these down. You hit it. So that's good for us. It's good for retreating, I guess, but unfortunately... Oh, ouch. Excuse me? Ooh, and none of our radiates are doing quite as much damage as I would like, as the Lich also comes crawling into view. Hello, friend. If you could just walk the other way, that would be lovely. Honestly, just fantastic. You have no resistances, though, so Maybe throw out an Ice Blast here. Crud, crud, crud. You have high AC if I had to guess. Fortunately so. So what else could we potentially throw into the mix here? I guess when we got that one gap space on walking away, we could have thrown down another fulminant. Ouch. Oh, we're so slow. Being a statue sucks sometimes. I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong. It is so good. But also terrifying. Okay, so let's think about this for a second. I think that's part of my issue is I'm just diving into this. Gotta do the hands off the keyboard strategy, especially if this son of a gun launches an Orb of Destruction. Things are gonna get real interesting real fast. So, what do we have at our disposal? One thing I probably should have done was corrode this friend with a Wand of Acid if we knew that we were committing to this fight, or at least to trying it out. As is, we could, oh, we have Blink as a spell. We could just use regular Blink. If it puts us out here, that's a little bit rough for Orbs of Destruction, especially if we're close enough for this son of a gun to cross the distance and smash us. Not ideal, shall we say? Let's throw out one now, since we're kind of early enough to pull it off, I feel. Being right next to you makes it slightly more manageable. It's Potion Petition. I want anything and everything all the time. Turn myself into a tree. Is scary as all get out. Heal Wounds isn't enough. This is kind of the dichotomy. We either have too many things, most of which we're not that interested in, or just Heal Wounds, just Haste. Haste is good, but on its own, I'm slightly concerned that we get slapped around a bit here. One spell from the south, one smack from that Juggernaut. And we're not exactly a happy camper. Lignification brings us up to a decent amount of AC relative to now. I think it'll bring us down to 28 or something. Heal Wounds and Curing being enough healing efficacy. The issue there is we can't blink out if it then goes poorly. So I feel like I actually just have to Heal Wounds and hope. Heal Wounds and hope. Not the greatest strategy in life. The right thing to do here would probably be to blink and then teleport out and then just try not to run into the Juggernaut at all, rather than this fiasco that we found ourselves in. Alas, here we are. And because my brain is very stupid, it wants to really thread the needle here, redline the engine, and hopefully nothing explodes. Can I get away with it? Be one more Radiate here. Yeah. Let's see where that leaves us. Not great. Definitely did not do as much damage as I was desperately hoping for, so that's a bit of a shame. Still unlikely that we are instantaneously killed here, so I think, but rather, not so I think, but I still think that this is a bit too close for comfort. I was willing to waste one more turn there, but one high damage smack from the Juggernaut mixed with low rolled AC. Smite targeting, or the smite from Sphinx, is also a really bad issue. Oh, and if you paralyze, oh gosh, I don't even want to think about that. So let's blink away. Probably will read a teleport here. Actually, if just you followed me, I'd be okay. 9 times 18 is 72 plus 90, 162 damage is the max on Orb of Destruction. Holy crap, that's a lot scarier than I usually give it credit for. I mean, it's high variance, so ideally it would only deal 9 damage. Wouldn't that be lovely? Fortunately, no guarantees in life. Do I run for the stairs? Yes. In fact, now that we're normal speed again, take me away. Go back to statue form. We've separated the two of these sons of guns at least, so that's something. I really did not want you to go invisible. I'll tell you that much for free. Well, at the risk of just throwing good money after bad. I want a potion petition again. Not strictly necessary. At this range, it's unlikely that you reach full potential Orb of Destruction. So we could even Ambrosia. Wait 2 turns. Drink Curing. I guess it's more than 2 turns with the slowness effect. And then we have Fireball. Fireball. And maybe one more Fireball. Fantastic. Then, before I make a bad decision in life, that stairway is off limits. Okay, and everything's going to be inert for a while. That's fair enough. Where are you relative to that stairway? You're a decent ways away. I guess we could almost get a bit sneaky now. I wonder what else is waiting for us in this vault. Oh, the greed is real. For sure. But how else do we get ahead in life? Let's walk my way up here. Hopefully that Juggernaut has been left behind. At least this time, if we're going into this fully expecting to not fight a Juggernaut, we can read Teleport early enough for it to not be quite as critical of an issue. Oh, what the heck? Oh, we've only seen the Earth ones of these before. 2 times 3d40. Excuse me? Developers, I think you made a slight mistake here. I don't think you meant to give this buddy 240 damage in 1 turn, right? No, that'd be unreasonable. Okay, so that's scary. In all seriousness, it's mostly just terrifying. On a character like this especially, unlikely that we get blasted out of the sky in 1 hit, but it's possible, so let's actually maybe learn from our mistakes here after trying to fight that Juggernaut multiple times without much success. Let's instead just head downstairs, shall we? That Juggernaut is around, and we do have to keep that in mind, especially for the escape with the orb. But as long as we're aware of it, as long as we're staying cognizant, making sure that it's at least somewhere on the edge of our brain, we should be okay. Oh, just gonna be slightly terrified. Some deep breaths are very much necessary for us here. Statue form, please don't leave me in my time of need. Do not appreciate it. Normal Draconian can probably just fist fight. Throw out some of the old fisticuffs here real quick. This Draconian, less so, but fortunately, not necessarily our only option here. This is where, oh no, that's not the time. Did I just miscast? Now is not the time. Please irradiate. You're my only hope. And you're electric, not ice, so this at least should do something, right? Hey, there she goes. Perfect. Then run for our lives. Sorry, bravely walk away. Because we don't retreat or run here. Of course not. A god gamer like myself. Not at all. Desperately terrified and afraid. Okay, you know what? No, that's not really worth it. We'll just blast through the old-fashioned way. Hope we don't get too many smites dropped upon us. Honestly, you dealt more damage than I thought, my Sphinxy friend. Oh, because I'm not in statue. What is wrong with me? 7 to 17 damage with smite. You deal 12 and 25, 37. So with statue form, if we don't miscast it. We wouldn't be in lethal, but 8% failure rate, is that worth it? Maybe not so much. Let's instead irradiate and murder the son of a gun. Oh, me oh my. It's always at this time that I start to lose some of my trains of thought. Specifically, this is the exact kind of period of time that always makes me go back to the entire mentality that DCSS is very much a marathon game. It's all about making sure you're paying attention to everything and making the right decisions for the entire time. Because sure, you can make some mistakes. It's not the end of the world. You're not necessarily immediately doomed to die. But oh boy, does it very frighteningly become more and more likely to occur with the sheer frequency of events. So, it's good to get a reminder like that at the end of the day. It allows us to kind of take a step back. Remember, gotta pay attention. Gotta think things through. No mistakes. This stairway is getting excluded because I'm guessing that leads up to the vault. That's the only place we didn't explore up here. Oh, I guess technically it could be inside here. Is it worth the risk though? Probably not. Sometimes you do the thing for science. Other times it's probably prudent to just walk away. Just walk away. Survive another day, you know? Doesn't that sound lovely? Staying alive? Staying alive? At least if we have anything to say about it. There we go. Now that they're both of you, or not, you know what, fine. We'll use up all of our radiates on the dragon. That should be fine. At least we have Fireball to finish off the job, and then coming out of statue form at the perfect moment, honestly, so we can use the normal speed to just hightail it in the opposite direction. And once more into the breach, just keep resetting. Ooh, wait a second. What are you using, my friend? What did I just see? It was something... miracles. Oh no, it's our gloves melting into our body. Okay, powerful miracles. Never mind. That's at our disposal. Whoopsie daisies. And here we go. This is the type of place to make this fight. Don't have to worry so much about the damnation when we have the blind corner for them to pop around. Absolutely love to see it. Oh, you are fire themed, hey? How about that? Also, how's our training coming along? It's getting there. So, for a fire themed son of a gun, and irradiate not being an option at our current moment, I guess our cold branded axe is actually probably not a bad solution. I'd say. Enough irradiates to kill you, at least I hope so. Fantastic, and there we go, we get a couple more intelligence points. That should make our lives a little bit easier when it comes to casting all of these fantastic bits of magic. Oh, and boy am I glad that we didn't risk it with casting statue form when we were in that situation earlier, because I failed it multiple times over the last little bit. I am not too proud to admit. And oh me oh my, would that have been, if not the end of our run, at the very least, a severely panic-inducing moment. Man, I wish we fought slightly fewer flame immune enemies. You know, being an ignition caster and all of that does seem like it might be prudent, but here we are. Is anyone gonna mess with this, or is that gonna power up to max? Not quite powering up to max, I see. And yet, maybe here. Maybe that's safer. Maybe. At least it'll hit these buddies, so it's not hitting the one next to us, but it's a bit more likely to stick around without them trying to jostle in to get us, so that's fine. And then... Mind Burst, is this smite targeted? It is not. You know what? I'll still use it. It's something here. Oh, and I'll definitely use it, unless you're much Higher willpower, 60%, good enough for me. And you dead. We don't have the polearm user attacking us right now. But we've also not explored all of the level. So it is slightly risky no matter how we slice and dice it here. Still have plenty of these, so we will use them before we lose them. And oh gosh, is this getting scarily close, which is the worst time because now I actually have hope. But we should be okay, right? One more fulminant blast for old time's sake. Not bad. Not great either though. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Especially now that polearm user actually has full access. Not exactly what we hope and dream for in regards to our future. That's not bad though. Good damage on the fulminant, and I think this is our final friend. Holy moly, just barely. Really kind of down to the wire there. Oh, is anyone else excited for when Ogre comes around here? Oh, imagine having hit points. I've always heard that it was just a thing of legends and myths, but maybe, just maybe, one of these days, we too can experience the wonder of having health. Wow, just saying it. It seems impossible, doesn't it? Just have to survive for the rest of the evening. It's that easy, folks. Part of that is going to be keeping statue form online. The main issue there is that once we start going into Zot, we're dealing with purple draconians and quicksilver dragons, and oh my gosh, does it become a whole nother ball game. So let's hope that until then, or before then, we can get a lot of nice tools at our disposal, enough to handle anything that life throws at us, even bringing down, like, we'll get Spellforge Servitor and Iron Shot onto our agenda at some point. Even that Kite Shield of Reflection will help us out with at least like the Quicksilver. Actually, with both of their breath weapons, we can reflect that instead of getting hit. So that would be lovely. And speaking of Spellforge Servitor just a moment ago, might train a bit more spell casting. Shouldn't take too long at +3, level 10. Just give us some more spell points so that we're not quite as concerned there. You have resistance. How strong are you, friend? Can we afford to come into close quarters combat with you? Maybe? It's gonna be scary. Everyone, get ready to close your eyes. We're about to do something real stupid. But we should figure it out. HP is pretty cool, I guess. You know, it's okay. And hey, Dr. Pirate, how's it going? I hope you're having a fantastic weekend here. Thanks for dropping on by. Always lovely to see your name pop up. And hopefully you can be the good luck charm we need in life to make it through the home stretch here. As we take way more damage than expected. Oh, let's not let hubris get the best of us now, shall we? You're cold resistant, I believe. You are. How about that, my friend? 43% chance to blow your mind. Let's do it. Or distract you with our dazzling aura. Oh, game, you shouldn't have. You know, we can go one level of contamination higher. Mostly because I am terrified. And hopefully no mutations? No mutations. Heck yeah. Never doubt in my mind, of course. Never didn't have it. Absolutely fantastic. So let's just quickly finish off the last little bit of the floor here. It's almost such a relief just to see regular trolls. Oh me oh my. Even ones that can cast LRD on us. What a relief. Oh boy. There we have it. Explored all the way down, so it's time to head back up and finish off the last little bit of our rune game, shall we? Everything's online. Probably a good time to face the music in the swamps. As much as I hate it, I think we gotta do it here. Unfortunately, we still don't know if Lerny is also around, so I'm slightly hesitant to use our Phantom Mirror. But, fortunately, I feel like we have to. And Kelly, thank you so much. This is the perfect time for a good stretch and hydrate. I appreciate it. In fact, this is going to be another one of those complete processes. Let's actually stand up. Oh. Oh, get those nice little pops out. Feels good, man. Ooh. In fact, should almost just like shake out my legs every once in a while. Get the blood pumping, get the blood flowing so that we're not doing anything too stupid over the next little while here. Oh, me oh my. And of course, the other side of the coin. And no time like the present to face our fears. Let's do this. People still quoting Leroy Jenkins these days. I feel like that is just about at the point now where that's going to be a meme that very much dates the person who says it. Not that I haven't already achieved dating myself with some of the comments that we've talked about today. I'm getting old. How about that? Fortunately, I'm one of those people that has always been very excited about the prospect of growing old. Specifically, I kind of want to skip all this faffing about in the middle stages, and I just want to be fully an old man. The dream would be to just sit on my porch, maybe with a good fellow friend of mine, another fellow old person, and just play chess while we watch the people go by, watch the lives pass on around us, and appreciate what we had and what we've lost. Doesn't that sound lovely? Okay, well, apparently getting the rune was that easy, folks. We spent all this time faffing about, and in fact, I'm not even gonna fight by Susan. I am gonna take what I can get here. And I guess we have to start thinking about where we want to go next, which is probably going to be slime, which I never found. Just get the rune forehead. It's that easy, folks. You saw it here first. All these so-called doctors trying to, you know, prescribe you, make sure you have a phantom mirror and a file of floods and all this. Just grab it. It's that easy. Let's see here. Layer 6 was never explored. How about that? How about that? Well, at least this should be a cakewalk. I am holding my reservations aside just in case things go horribly wrong, but wouldn't it be lovely if we just absolutely steamroll our way through without a single care in the world? I feel like I could go for some of that right now. It's almost the game's equivalent of that nice little stretch break that we just took, where it gives us a moment to, you know, just take some breaths. Try out that tab key. How's that tab key doing? Just absolutely slam the heck out of that son of a gun. You know what? Let's actually blow everyone up because I'm getting impatient with the tab key. But, you know, that aside, point still stands. Let's see what else we find down here, shall we? Blade hands in dragon form. Oh, you tease me so, game. Dragon form is exactly the future that we have to look forward to. Oh, we're gonna be an ogre in dragon form, just assaulting in a manifold style all across the screen. It's gonna be lovely. I can almost taste it already. But let's not put the cart too far ahead of the horse, because of course we do have to survive. That's that one little thing, that small little sticking point, little rub it's thrown in. But hey, we'll do our best, right? And as long as we do it together, there's nothing we can't accomplish. I'm auditioning to become the protagonist of a child's anime, or a child directed, not directed. Oh, can you imagine? what is that called when you are targeting? Oh, targeted. A child targeted anime. Heart of the cards and all that good stuff. Okie dokie, we at least found our entrance to slime, so that's nice. Probably should go through this. It shouldn't be too hard, right? Right. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, look at it. It is the elephant one. Oh, I don't think I've had the elephant one at all in the new version. I absolutely adore this. So yeah, for anyone that's unaware, when you head back into the last sections of this area, these statues come to life and you have a couple of dire elephants on your tail. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was afraid that that contamination would take us up into mutation levels. Whoopsie daisies. Closer than I'd like. Let's just quickly do some of that, and you know what? I don't really have to bother. It's a bit of experience, which, don't get me wrong, is always lovely. Let's start thinking about our plan for slime, shall we? I mean, we have Torment Ignition strategy cocked, locked, and loaded, so I feel like it's likely that that's the royal jelly kill that we go for. We even have immolation if we truly want to get redundant and out of control, so that's lovely. We will have to switch rings because we need resistance to corrosion, which is a bit of a rough spot for us because cold resistance, really good for those Azure jellies. I guess we can hot swap, so there is that. We can probably start with corrosion on and then, you know, do what we must as we continue down. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Nice little welcoming party. Doing ignition is loud, but screw it. Sometimes you just gotta go loud. Okay, and rock slimes, we pretty much just have a radiate, which should do a decent job, actually. 60 health. Yeah. Ain't no thing. How about that? Let's not get too confident because that was one rock slime, and oh gosh, are we going to come up against worse in the future here, to be sure. But to start us off, to get us in the mood at least, you know, a little bit of foreplay from slimes here, not too shabby. And here we go. Let's put on U, switch with V, or not. Oh gosh. Worst of both worlds going on here. Hate that. Hate that. You only deal cold damage if you slap us, so it's probably more prudent to have this son of a gun on. Especially if we just throw out a quick little bit of a radiation. Minus 12. Oh, and that's with resistance to corrosion, folks. Oh, this is why corrosion is such a sketchy element in this game. You're just never safe. There's never a dull moment where you can feel comfortable with yourself. I mean, sure, having the actual damage that comes off the acid is great, don't get me wrong, but oh lot, is it not enough? Oh, and Quicksilver could have been an interesting little spot to put us in there, but fortunately, don't get our main defenses taken away, so that is lovely. And Irradiate really is all an aspiring Deep Elf mage needs to take care of everything that Ignition can't chunk through. How about that? You do love to see it. Absolutely stellar. Immediately get marked. Fun. Very cool, too, of you game. Very, very cool. Well, no matter what, call attention to ourselves. Oh, we actually have 3 cancellation now? Never mind, don't mind if I do. Can even wait for some of these buddies to come in here. Should swap to my cold resistance ring though, that might be smart. And then we can run upstairs though. I didn't want to come upstairs with the mark status because then out of the frying pan into the fire, who knows what's waiting for us just around these corners. Oh, hi Mark. Exactly, yeah. And we hate Mark. Mark is not a cool dude. I feel like it's been too long since I watched The Room or even watched The Disaster Artist, since honestly, it's not quite the same effect, but you get so much of the movie just by watching that. But it's, oh, hi, Mark. How's your sex life? I think, is what my brain auto-completes that reference with. Who knows? Maybe I'm just projecting. Oh, and geez Louise, I'm not wearing my corrosion resistance. How about that? Huh. How daredevil of me. Ooh, so cool. Running headfirst into the face of danger. You know what's not cool? Dying. Dying is not cool. So let's prevent that, shall we? Oh, geez. Okay, how much damage do you do? Up to 50. How much damage does the slime wall do? I think I'd rather kill you. Jesus. Don't you step in that Zot trap, son. Frig. You hate dying when your character just starts getting strong, rip? Oh yeah. No, we are just on the cusp here. Now's not the time for faffing about. Tried to kill Donald and Orc for his Team Trent. He's too strong. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, it's definitely a rough spot. My condolences, friend. My condolences and well wishes for your future. What did we get off that Zot trap? Oh, minus 20? Again, why do we even bother wearing a resist corrosion ring, you know? At the end of the day, 99 health is what you got. How about that? Well, I'm going to potion petition one more time here just to play it safe. Let's heal a bunch. Then, a little bit of contamination. Ain't hurt nobody. Fireball, maybe? Oof. Minus 7 AC is just too much. This is where I probably should just drink a cancellation. At this point, it puts me in a better defensive spot to get rid of my statue form. 42 damage and extra damage. Minus 7 AC. Okay, we'll keep one cancellation around. I kind of hate even saying it out loud and going through with it. I immediately regret my decisions. But oh gosh, get me out of here. Like I said, we have all the tools at our disposal for slime. What's the worst that could happen? Let's just let statue form fall off naturally. Replenish. And once more into the rough, shall we? I don't want to be pushed in here. Whoopsie daisies. But that's fine. A little bit of acid never hurt nobody. Right. And there we go. Okay. At least cleared our way in. It's literally just the bare minimum of what we could possibly do. Also, hello, Royal Jelly. I didn't think we were that loud. We didn't get marked here. Maybe Zot Trap made a loud noise? Regardless, I guess this isn't the end of the world. Because we could just start this. Torment. Start blasting. Doesn't seem horrible. Need to stay away from that Zot Trap? Probably, right? Especially when all the slimes come through. But they're right here. Yeah, I think we will risk it. I'm gonna read Torment. We're in statue form. It shouldn't hurt us quite as badly as our royal friend here. These buddies are susceptible to fire, so at least that is helpful. I'm actually gonna drink a Brilliance. Oh, unfortunately, they kind of spread out, and they're about to hit the Zot traps. Could have handled that one better, but not too bad. Let's make sure we're keeping an eye on all of our stuff. Did we kill the royal jelly, or did they? Ah, we did. Heck yeah, bud. Get me out. Perfect. And now, let's find a stair without a Zot trap. Or not. You know what? I was kind of happy with the Zot trap anyway. Reminds me of home. Okay, what's waiting for us? That's not too bad. Especially since they'll all be next to us, except for the acid slimes that I hate. But a couple of radiates should just about do the trick. Fantastic. Not the end of the world here. Oh boy. You gotta love that Torment Ignition combo. It is stupidly strong for taking care of the royal jelly. It's not even fair, really, at the end of the day. Almost as good as the backstab. Not quite. Let's not be ridiculous. Backstab the royal jelly, one-shot KO. Is and will always be, rather, the goat of murdering a deity. So that's something I always forget about, is they are essentially the avatar of Jivia, no? Ooh. You got rid of all of our mana real fast. Thought we could kill you before it became an issue. Whoopsie daisies. Well. You are not really immune to much, so I guess just one of those? Oh, literally just one of those. Heck yeah. Okay. And you, friend, if you could just walk right this way, please and thank you. If you could be so kind. Perfect. And let's try this one more time, shall we? Bunch of slime creatures quivering in excitement. Hopefully not in a weird way. Otherwise, I'm severely uncomfortable. But let's throw out some ignition. That should do the trick. And then it will be but a simple matter of murdering them indiscriminately. Fantastic. You do love to see it. Okay, fine. You don't want to die today? Fair enough, honestly. I'd probably say the same if I were you. And let's then hide in a corner, like the brave little elf we are. Fantastic. Now let's see, Foul Floods, don't need. All the money would be greatly appreciated, though. Can never get quite enough. Drop that ring. Do this all just slightly manually for now. Amulet of Faith? Trash. Who needs faith when you've got money? The only thing that matters in life, the one true power.